Shalom.
Shalom.
First off, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. Double honor to the apostle and elders of the great millstone who rule well, as well as double honor to their elders. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 pushing his word without truth and sincerity, as well as peace and blessings to all the believers of Yahweh Shai. I'm the brother Daniela.
This is Brother Kabia.
Couple brothers from the GMS Houston camp. We're coming back with the last part of this Leviticus 11. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. We're going to read the verse 37, pick up here from where we left off. We're going to read it, the first two verses in the KJV, then jump over to the GNT. You know, that old English be hard to understand at times. So we can begin Leviticus 11 and 37 in the KJV.
God, Leviticus 11 and 37. And if any part of their carcass fall upon any sowing seed, which is to be sown, it shall be clean. But if any water be put upon the seed, and any part of their carcass fall thereon, it shall be unclean unto you.
Okay. So, you know, if a carcass fall on a seed that you about to plant, it's good. The seed's still clean. But, you know, if basically if the seed is in water and the carcass fall upon it, then it's unclean. But let's get that in GNT.
Verse 38.
37 and 38
okay,
and then GNT.
This is Leviticus 11 and 37 GNT. If one of them falls on seed that is going to be planted, the seed remains clean.
Speaking about the carcass of, you know, the abominable animal.
Verse 38, but if the seed is soaking in water and one of them falls on it, the seed is unclean.
There you have it. You know, simple to the point. Let's keep going back in the KJV. Verse 39.
Verse 39, and if any beast of which ye may eat die, he that toucheth the carcass thereof shall be unclean, or unclean until the evening. Even.
It is speaking about an animal that dies of itself. You know, if a animal is sick, you know, we're not supposed to be eating that. That'll make us unclean. We can get on that Leviticus 22 now and 8 to prove that point. You know, we're not supposed to be eating anything that dies of itself.
This is Leviticus 22 and verse 8. That which dieth of itself or is torn with beasts, he shall not eat to defile himself, wherewith I am the Lord. Therewith I am the Lord.
You know, there's more precepts on it speaking about, you know, not to eat that which died of itself. Let me see, because I had searched it up, looking for the precepts that line up with that. How did I search it up? Salakia, bear with me. I think I typed in diet of itself. Let me type that in again. Yeah, kind. You type in diet of itself, you can see the 4 precepts here for it. Another precept that's good, I'll read it right quick. Deuteronomy 14 and 21, it says, you shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself. Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gates. Hey, proving we can give it to the heathens. Hey, right. You eat this abominable shit, man. We are the holy people of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, as it's going to say at the end of this Leviticus 11 chapter. But let's get back to that. Leviticus. You got it.
What's another thing? All right, the heathens weren't even given the law. All right, and you can prove that in Leviticus 26 and 46, how the Israelites were only given the law. All right, so therefore these other heathen nations, they can't even sin. So you can give them these unclean foods to eat. That's for them to eat, because they're unclean. But us as Israelites, we're supposed to be set apart for them, holy. All right, holy unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
God, just imagine in the kingdom, bro, when all these heathens in hardcore slavery for that, you know, millennial period, they were 1,000 years with Yahweh Shai, man. What they gonna be eating, man?
Right, they're gonna follow after our laws, and then. No.
Hey, it said, well, that precept we just read in Deuteronomy, he said you should give it to the stranger. So these heathens, you know, something that dies of itself, we're not going to eat it, but you can give it to them, though.
Right.
You go back to Leviticus.
Because they're already unclean in the first place. They're heathens.
God.
But yeah, Leviticus 11 and
39.
39. And if any beast of which ye may eat die, he that touches the carcass thereof shall be unclean until the even. Verse 40, and he that eateth of the carcass of it shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the evening. He also that beareth the carcass of it shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the evening.
So, I mean, even if you as an Israelite, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, you eat something that dies of itself is sick, it's gonna make you unclean, you know, and therefore, like the brother been pushing throughout these lessons, you're gonna defile yourself, which you can't be defiled on the Sabbath day. So you're gonna make yourself unclean by eating something that died of itself. You're gonna be unclean until the evening. Even the person who picks it up, you know, you moving this dead animal. Now you defiled yourself. Now you're unclean until the evening. But you got it.
Animals too, and you know we got even with humans too. If you're around dead human bodies all the time, you know, say you work in like some type of funeral service, you're gonna be unclean, all right, around those dead bodies. You know, you gotta pick them up, you know, and all that stuff that, you know, these how you call them? I forgot what you call them, but you know, funeral people, you know. But verse 41, it says, and every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth shall be an abomination, it shall not be eaten.
Yeah, and the Most High is very specific, you know, because it's a bunch of insects and animals that are not listed, but Yahweh Shem Yahushua has everything covered, as you're gonna see from the next few verses. You got it.
Verse 42, whatsoever goeth upon the belly, and whatsoever goeth upon all four, or whatsoever hath more feet among all creeping things that creep upon the earth, them ye shall not eat, for they are an abomination.
And what comes to mind that goes up on the belly? A snake,
Right.
a crocodile, alligator on their belly upon all four. What else? Whatsoever hath more feet? Spiders, all those different insects that's not mentioned.
Centipede, what is it? Centipede?
Centipede, yeah, goddamn centipede.
Yeah, they got a bunch of legs.
Yeah. Hey, all that stuff, man. The Most High covered all the bases. So everything that's not mentioned here is unclean. You know?
God.
You got it.
Verse 43, ye shall not make yourselves abominable with any creeping thing that creepeth, neither shall ye make yourselves unclean with them, that ye should be defiled thereby. For I am the Lord your God, ye shall therefore sanctify yourselves, and ye shall be holy, for I am holy.
So like y'all, can you read verse 43 again? I'll just make a quick
Verse
point
43,
right there.
ye shall not make yourselves abominable with any creeping thing that creepeth, neither shall ye make yourselves unclean with them, that ye should be defiled thereby.
Hey, it says, ye shall not make yourselves abominable. Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua hates abomination. So you consuming these different things, these unclean foods, what he told you not to, and you're now in an abomination to the Heavenly Father. The Heavenly Father hates you now.
God.
And like we brought out the past lesson, our people are so stuck on that pork and all these different abominations. Hey, Yahushua's coming back to kill you for that.
Man, I look into this word abominable. It's H8261. Let me let you get there. Yeah, no, it's like the wrong one. H8262.
Okay.
And it says, outline of biblical usage says, do detest, make abominable, count filthy, make detestable. So you do these things, you know, eating abominable foods as, you know, the Lord instructed you. Eating these foods, basically the Lord is looking at you in a detestable sight, you know, a filthy sight. He's looking at you like, you know, you look at like a spider or something, or a cockroach, you like, ugh, what the, you know, you kind of shrink back at it. That's how the Heavenly Father looks at you, man. You know, if you eat pork, all right, bat wing, you know, so, you know, just going into that, you know, so what verse were you at?
Verse 44.
Verse 44. For I am the Lord your God, ye shall therefore sanctify yourselves, and ye shall be holy, for I am holy.
Holy meaning separate. You go into that word, it's kodash. It just means to be separate.
God, separate from what? The unclean.
God.
You know. For I am holy, neither shall ye defile yourselves with any manner of creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. Verse 45, for I am the Lord that bringeth you up out of the land of Egypt to be your God. Ye shall therefore be holy, for I am holy. This is the law of the beasts, and of the fowl, and of every living creature that moveth in the waters, and of every creature that creepeth upon the earth, to make a difference between the unclean and the clean, and between the beast that may be eaten and the beast that may not be eaten.
Man, it's beautiful. The last verse, because In the Christian church, they so fucking stupid, man. This verse is plain and simple right here.
Yeah.
It says to make a difference between the unclean and the clean. That goddamn pig will never be clean. Ever. Man.
Right. Yeah, who shall make an unclean thing? Who shall make an unclean thing clean? That's in, I believe, Job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what the Heavenly Father has already made out to be unclean and not to be eaten, that's final. And we know that the Most High don't change, so He is going to make the pig who was once unclean to be clean. All right, now you can eat it now in the New Testament.
God, they just take scriptures out of hand, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, everything that the Most High created is good. No, it's not good. It's good for its use, for cleaning the earth, if that's its purpose, or if it's for food. That's what it's good for. But it's a difference.
Yeah,
Plain and simple.
Just because it's good, you know, just because it's good, or it's good for the earth, it has its purpose, doesn't mean it's good to eat.
Con. You can't read these last two verses of Leviticus 11 chapter to a Christian. They gonna say, well, that's the Old Testament.
Yeah, I'm on the New Testament. What about the New Testament though? Well, if you don't believe in the Old Testament, you don't believe in the scriptures, because Apostle Paul and many other prophets, and teachers have quoted the Old Testament. All right, so you know.
Con. And I don't know if I mentioned before in a past lesson, but I'll mention it one more time. You know, the most important part of the dietary laws in Genesis, the first chapter. I'll read it right quick, because what's the main part of our diet should be vegetables, fruits, leafy greens. Or is that you can read Genesis 1:30.
1:30. All right. It says, Genesis 1:30, and to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat, and it was so.
The first chapter of the Bible right there. Every green herb for meat. That's the most important part of the dietary law right there.
And what type of diet did Daniel go on? All right, when he was making a point, who was going to come out the more healthier, eating the king's meal, or eating a meal of what, vegetables, drinking water, all right, and good stuff like that. That's what Daniel ate. He ate vegetables, and the other Israelites that were with him, I don't know the proper names, but they went on a diet of vegetables, and it was shown that they looked better than the ones that were on the king's diet, which was meat, wine, and bread, stuff like that.
But yeah, that was basically it. You don't got nothing else?
No.
Well, that was Leviticus 11 chapter. Lord willing, it was edifying. And to the point, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha, Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and others great millstone rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 pushing his word with all truth and sincerity, as well as peace and blessings to all the believers of Yahweh Shai. Shalom.
Shalom.